our famous friend.
So, that was well timed. So we are now live. Everything should be working nicely, I think. I hope. If it doesn't, well, that's a little bit unfortunate for me. But let's get to it. So where we left off last time, we had just come off of a bit of an intense social situation where we were introduced to Mado and Mace, two people who were high profile to say the least. Oh god, let me just move that down. No, wrong thing. Oh, no. There we go. Okay, so we were on. Oh shit! What day were we on? Do you guys remember what day we were on? I am having a brain cell moment.
Draco Malfoy. I have no idea.
Why?
I think 19.
I don't know. Wait.
Yeah.
Doesn't the clip where I had a mental breakdown
No.
say
I don't
when
think
it
so.
was? It doesn't.
No.
I think I clipped it right before. Damn it! The one
I'm
time it could have
pretty
been
sure
useful.
it was 19th. Yeah, that's what I have written down.
Yeah, because.
It was, I think, the evening of the 19th, and then we went to
Yes, it was, because
On
that
those
was the end of the day.
Bedtime.
bed.
Bedtime. Woo!
Yeah, because that was a 3-week span until the 28th in-game. Okay, so we'll start off in the morning. So it's a bit more of a quiet morning, and it feels strange not having Alice with you all, as she is part of your guild team. However, it seems as though she will be returning in a few days' time. Specifically, on the 28th. So, it'll be a pleasant experience. However, you've had to spend the last few days training and searching, and today is no different. As you are breakfasting and going through the morning routine that you've been slowly adjusting to, you are directed by one of the guild's higher ups to check through the notice board and pick something to do for the day. There are many different options. There are search and destroy missions. There are assassinate missions. There's a whole load of different things. It all really depends on what you want to do and what sort of category of mission you're looking at. I would like to point out that the board with the most activity on it at the moment is the search and find missions, where it's listing a very large variety of people who have gone missing within the last few weeks. Previously, you've become somewhat familiar with that board, as Father Bear has been picking out a fair few of those missions for you guys to attend to during the last 2 weeks of your training. However, today it seems you have a bit more free reign. So what would you all like to do?
Oh. So there was search and destroy, assassinations, and search and find.
Yeah, those are the main ones that are visible. There are obviously other. It seems like there's a collection of different keywords. So, like search and destroy, there are some missions that are that are more like search and find. It's like just a different amalgamation of keywords that generally summarize what the mission itself is. So
Whatever is for finding ones. Sorry.
What? What are some of the search and destroy, I guess?
okay, so on the search and destroy lists, I say, there are a lot different postings, some of which seem to be just generic bandits that are inconveniencing people. There are a fair few that are grayed out as you're scrolling through, and you notice that a lot of them are specifying about your rank. And for the first time, you kind of get an actual look at what your group is ranked at. And you are currently ranked as an F- group. There are a fair few different options available to you, and the search and destroy board is right next to the locate and hunt board, where there is a list of different creatures that seem to be causing problems for the locals. There is one particular mission that seems quite interesting, and let me find my details again. Sorry. Insert joke about dropping all of my papers. Ugh.
I'm gonna have a romantic hiccup at the same time and touch the same paper. Oh, blush.
Why are you like this?
Because I've just been writing fanfic. What do you want from me?
So, from what it seems, there are a couple of particular monsters that are causing problems in the local area on the hunt boards, and on the search and destroy boards, it seems more like bandits and personnel. So it seems like they've separated out actual monsters from, people with bounties on their heads. So, depending on whether you want to go and fight monsters or whether you want to track down some bandits, it's got a surprisingly clear definition between the two.
Mm.
Can I see what monsters are on the monster board?
Certainly. Are you looking more for something within your strength? Or are you just looking generally?
Just generally.
So it seems to be quite a mixed list. Anything from undead to wild monster, like wild animals, to seathed to elementals. There's a really big mix of different things. Surprisingly enough, even with your group having quite a low ranking, well, literally the lowest ranking available, there are a lot of variety. So it's anything from your typical animal through to your undead to your seath to even the weirdest stuff like plants that appear to have gained sentience.
Mm. Mm.
Are there any werewolves?
In the hunt missions like the actual like tracking down and hunting things, there does not appear to be any werewolf specific monsters that need hunting down. However, I'm assuming, Milo, you're still looking at you're still looking at the search and destroy. Is anybody looking at the missing people's board?
Yeah.
Okay, Mira, as you're looking through that board, you notice that a lot of missing people, they seems to be areas where there's been high recordings of werewolf activity. So most people that have disappeared have been missing since about the 2nd of April. So at least two and a half weeks ago. You notice that some of the people that are missing, there are little like red numbers and there are little red letters next to these postings, and I'll take your passive history or history investigation. Yeah, it's kind of clear from what you're looking at that these red letters next to these postings are different guild groups who are currently undertaking those missions. Some even states when the mission was taken and how long it's been since any results have been returned. So, for example, on the list in front of you, there seems to be a lot of group B to S, with one or two of the F- missions that are accessible to you having group T lined up next to it. But outside of that, there's not anything too fancy. It seems pretty general for what you're looking at. It's a missing people's board.
So, what are people feeling?
I feel like all we've been doing lately is beating people up. Maybe it'd be nice to find someone this time.
I mean, we have been searching this entire time for people. I'd argue we probably got beaten up more than...
I don't think it particularly matters.
What about you, Jasper? Do you have a vote?
I'd rather just look for people, personally.
Carl? Xanis? Kay?
Carl, while petting Rosemary's head, is looking through the missing people's postings, and seems to be mostly indifferent. Kay and Xanis are both taking a look at something on the Monster Hunt board right now. Seems like something's caught their attention, but they seem to be mostly indifferent. Like you guys have been training together for a while, so they seem to be more of the type of, when you guys make your choices, Xanis and Kaya just kind of go with it because it's a more majority opinion than your typical split. do any of you want to know what monster the two
Yes.
the two younger ones are looking at? Okay, let me find it for you. I can't believe I'm trying to find it. I keep clicking on the wrong folder. I'm like, oh, this would be a good one. No, where is it? Where's the right one? Ah, there you are. So, it would appear that Xanis and Kay have taken an interest in a posting that mentions about an infestation of leaf bunnies in the local area, and they are
Leaf bunnies.
Yeah, they are from what the guild posting is described. It looks a little bit different to the other boards, but that's because the actual posting itself has been expanded open on this little screen, and it describes that these leaf bunnies have been absolutely destroying the local crops, like rather typical carrots and things like that have gone missing, but it seems like something that the local guards could deal with. They're just being lazy.
Hmm.
I mean, it does sound kind of interesting.
So either that, or if you like, I can give you a couple of examples of what's on the missing persons board.
Yeah,
If that will be more to your liking.
that might be more helpful.
Okay, so as you're scrolling through, there are, you'd say, about two or three that look reasonable, that won't force you to cross half a continent to find them. It appears that one of them is a Burmesian who has gone missing, and they were on their way from one of the local towns to Lenfar, the place that you're at currently, and it appears that she has gone missing on her way over. There is where is it? There's a Knoll who has gone missing in the town, and it would appear that he has just vanished into thin air. And the last one that looks the most reasonable, like one of the more reasonable ones, is titled Little Lion Man, and it appears to be it describes a Moomba who has gone missing in the town, and their partner, like not partner as in lover partner, but their Moomba guild member or party member has vanished completely. The last place they were seen was within outside of one of the libraries that have been scattered all across Lenfar, and they haven't been seen for quite a while.
Hmm.
I mean, the last one sounds like it should be doable. Perhaps we may go for that one.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to grab my dressing gown because it's suddenly got really cold in here. You guys want to just take a second to just discuss amongst yourselves what sounds like an idea. You've got the monster hunt of dealing with the leaf bunnies. You've got the Burmesian who's gone missing, the missing Knoll, and the Moomba. So if you just want to work out between those 4 options which one you want to do, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
So, Mira, you want to try and find the Moomba?
Yeah, I think that sounds the most sensible, at least for now.
Jasper? Any thoughts?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
I think the others seem content with whatever we choose, so sounds like we have our option, no?
Searching for the Moomba it is.
Right.
Okie dokie. So, as you guys are prepping to head on out, it would appear that the mission you've chose lights up as you accept it, and on the screen you see a little red U shape. And also something to point out, one of the screens, after you've accepted this mission, has lit up. And above it, it states... Oh, where is it? It states... Oh, fucking hell, sorry. My brain cells are trying to work out a really interesting way to word this, but I can't. Essentially, the screen lights up and shows that after you've completed this mission, be it a success or failure, you have the option as a guild party to take an exam to increase your guild ranking from F- to F, as you have just about reached the range that would be acceptable for you guys to attempt it. So anyway, moving swiftly onwards, you guys select the mission Little Lion Man. And I would update the overlay, but I can't be asked to deal with the whole thing, so I'll probably just smile awkwardly.
Smile and cry.
Okay, so your first hint was that somewhere in Lenfar, one of the libraries was the last place that this Moomba was seen. Do you want to go together as a collective, or would you like to split off into groups?
Seems sensible to stay together at least for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's stay together.
Okay, so you head out of the guild and into the town of Lenfar. It's a lot quieter today. Now watch me put on something that sounds a lot more high energy. And as you're heading out, one of the... where is it? One of the libraries that you go towards seems to be quite busy. And on the top of this library's entrance is this very interesting looking ornate dragon made of what looks like some sort of like marble or hewn stone. It's quite interesting to look at, but it kind of looks a little bit out of place with the rest of the building. Like it's more like a dark oak kind of mahogany vibe to the building. And then there's just this silverish white copper coloured dragon piece that's above the doorway. But the place itself, underneath this little statue, is written in Draconic. Do any of you understand Draconic? Or would you like to try and make a linguistics check to see if you can interpret what it says? This is where I actually have to double check, so ignore me drinking a big old fucking thing of orange juice in the background, because water.
Or
Chug, chug, chug. I haven't even got my sheet open. Oh my! I haven't got anything open.
Oh my
what
god,
am I?
open
What am I
things.
doing?
You had
Yes.
10
Oh,
minutes!
so
I had half an hour.
Oh my god, guys, come on.
Bruh,
mental
I'm
I'm
going
not
to
even
attempt to roll.
I'm not even
At least I've
hungover
got an
one.
excuse.
Yeah, I have no excuse.
Like-
I'm just stupid.
I'm sorry, but like for context of people watching the stream, myself and Penton's player had a little bit of a celebration last night. As Penton's player has finished uni, we had a fair bit to drink, so I'm not as bad, but both of us are a bit hungover. So
I will not be talking much in this session.
just we both will be very slow.
There we go.
So,
I am in. We've done it, boys.
congratulations, you
well
have
done.
ascended.
I've done the bare necessity.
Jeez. I would like to attempt to roll linguistics because I do not know Draconic.
Okie dokie, can you roll for me, please?
Nat 1. I'm not reading shit, my dude.
I'll
No.
try. I have a +5.
Okay.
I had a +4, but that ain't gonna help you if you roll a Nat 1, mate.
It's okay. I got a 20.
Fuck you!
Damn. Okay,
I
so
can read that Draconic, man.
it takes a little bit of working out, but you manage to figure out that the actual name of this library is the Grand Dragon. Very creative, definitely. But it would appear that this library itself almost perfectly fits the description of what was given in the little, like, I guess, subheading of where the Moomba was last seen. Would you like to enter the library, or do you want to search around here?
I mean, is this the library that the Moomba went
Roomba.
missing? Moomba.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Don't
call it
worry.
the Roomba.
It's not Roomba, it's Moomba. As in moo, as in like a cow.
Cow.
Moom.
Cow.
Bah.
Moob.
Moo.
Stop.
Moo. Anyway, it would seem that this location pretty much fits the description of where the Moomba was last seen. So it'd be a good guess. While you guys are trying to work that out, Kay enters the library. Father Bear waits with the rest of the group, and Xanis just kind of seems to be getting distracted by some of the plants that are outside of the building. It's a nice little mixture of colourful flowers.
Wait. Colourful, but he's colourblind, isn't he?
Have you asked him?
Why?
That's funny. Dennis, are you enjoying the colourful flowers?
Yeah, so many different colours of grey. It's awesome. And he's got a big grin on his face. It's very clearly not grey. Like, you've got loads of different colours of yellows, whites, purples, reds. It's like a whole little display of flowers, but what Xanis just stated of different colours of grey is factually incorrect.
I heard that if you come back when you're a bit older, they may be different colours.
Xanis looks at you confused and just shrugs before very carefully lifting one of the flowers and sniffing it. And there's a look on his face of like he's debating something. But for the most part, he's not really helping with searching.
Yes, I'm gonna have a look around the outside of the library.
Me too, I'd like to look around the outside.
Okay. Carl and Rosemary are gonna follow Milo. Xanis decides to perk up and follow Jasper, with Father Bear following. Mira
Bye,
and
Mira.
What?
Mira and Penton, are you two following, or are you two gonna go into the library with Kay?
I'll go with Kay.
And Penton, where are you going?
I'll go okay as well.
Hey!
So-
Johnny Money Man.
You separate out into three groups. Milo, Carl, and Rosemary are searching one side of the building. On the are searching outside in one direction. Jasper, Xanis, and Father Bear are searching the other way. And we now have Kay, Mira, and Penton in the library. So, which one of you guys would like to start off? I'll let you decide, because brain cells. I also want another drink of orange juice because it's really good.
Chug.
Apple juice is better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, we know you simp.
Apple juice is just better because like if you make it like just the perfect level of weak, it's like apple flavored water, and I love that. Oh,
Have you ever had like a pressed apple juice?
I have, and it's amazing.
I know.
I'm sorry, like my favorite. Sorry, this is really getting off track. Favorite squash is an apple and elderflower because it just goes so well. Like,
oh my god.
oh. Anyway,
Elderflower flavoured things. Anyway,
Tell me you're gay
Lisa,
without telling me you're gay.
Jasper. Yeah. Okay, we're starting off with Jasper. So, can you roll me an investigation? Investigation. Yes, investigation. You can really tell my brain is being slow because it had to take 3 attempts to guess whether that was the right thing to use. I'm gonna have Xanis and Father Bear roll as well. So what did you roll, Jasper?
That's a 17.
17. Xanis rolled a 11, and good old Father Bear rolled a 12. So, as a group, you're searching pretty well, and you discover a few tufts of orange-coloured fur amongst some what seems like a small rose bush, which I'll put an image of a Moomba in the chat for you,
Please do.
so you actually know what they look like. Which also totally not a cheeky plug, but working on a community server for the podcast, so you guys can bombard me with random questions. So I'll probably remember to put that in the next stream, or in the YouTube VOD, because I can't be asked. So, yeet. Here's what a Moomba looks like, party. This is what you are searching for.
You know the place where I found the fur?
Mm-hmm.
How far is that from like the front entrance? Like if someone was walking by, would they be able to see that area?
From where, if you were to look at it from a distance, it would just look like the roses, like it was like a couple of different types of roses mixed together. So they kind of look like little orange, like from a distance, like orange flowers that are hidden within the thorns. It kind of looks like the plants themselves have like grown over the top of each other. If that makes sense.
But if a person was standing there, they would be easily visible to everyone else.
Yeah, it'd be pretty
It's
visible.
not like hidden.
No, not massively. It's one of those things of if you're not looking for it actively, you wouldn't see it. Sort of thing.
Cool. That's all.
Okay. What else? Right. Okay. So, as you continue your search, we go over to Milo and Carl with Big Burb.
Mhm.
Can you roll me an investigation check, please?
Will do. 18.
Yes, 18. Okay, yeah. So, as you're searching around, you find more little tufts of orange fur scattered about the place, and signs of a struggle. However, there's also something else that is very, very out of place here. The actual flowers and like plants around here seem almost wilted. Like it's an unnatural level of wilting in comparison to the rest of the area.
Like something drained the life from them, you could say.
Yeah, if you were to try and contextualize it, yes. It very much looks like the life from some of these plants has been almost taken out of it. Like they are wilting, there are some petals on the ground, and the areas of wilting seem to match the rough locations of where these little tufts and patches of fur on the ground are.
Tis not right.
You're right, brother. Something here seems very off. Carl proceeds to move over to where some of the area is, and I'm going to have him roll an investigation check. It's an 18. Nice. Casual +1 modifier. Smile.
Twins rolling 18s.
Hell yeah. So Carl picks up some of the fur and rolls it between his fingers to try and like get a. It seems almost like he's feeling it before moving his hand over to Rosemary's beak, having put the fur in the other hand, and offers the hand to Rosemary to sniff. Fuck me, that's a nat 20. Hey. So, with a casual 23 total, yeah, Rosemary lets out a noise. I can't imitate chocobos, so you'll just have to laugh at me sounding like I'm being squeezed. And seems to look towards a nearby forested area. It would appear that whatever has happened here, the actual trail, if you will, leads towards the forest, which is not exactly a good sign.
No. Is Rosemary just looking over? Has she started moving?
She has not moved from the location she is currently in. However, she is definitely looking in a direction with some degree of conviction.
I'll go get the others.
Okay. Meanwhile, inside of the brain cells, I'm sorry. Meanwhile, inside of the actual tapping my fingers together. Inside of the library, there we go, words. Meanwhile, inside of the library, Mira, Penton, and Kay are investigating around, and you find that some of the locals are a little bit perturbed, as if they've had to deal with people looking for this person, or something of the like. Just generally something that's kind of inconvenient, as they're being disturbed from their studies. So, question to the three of you. Well, three of you, two of you, including NPC lady. What would you like to do?
Can I... Are there like any workers around? Workers at this library?
There is a very old lady sitting behind a counter.
Oh gosh, okay. Can I go ask her if she's seen this guy?
Okay. Go ahead.
What's his name again? I forgot his name.
It doesn't have a name. This person doesn't seem to have, like, the actual contract itself hasn't named the person. You're just looking for a missing Moomba to refer to them by their race directly.
Okay. Excuse me, ma'am. We're from the Sleeping Wolves Guild, and I was wondering if you had any information regarding a missing Moomba.
What? What do you want? It's a library, not some tourist information stand.
Sorry, I can't understand you.
She just kind of rolls her eyes. The person that you are currently looking at is a Numo. I will once again get up an image of what they look like, because I know that you've never seen them before.
Yeah, I already have them. I feel like I've just been racist.
So,
oh, she's cute.
It's a very, very little sage lady is huddled over, shoulders kind of squished together. It's like if I were to say to you, your stereotypical librarian, like the glasses and everything, that is what you are looking at right now.
I see. Sorry, could you repeat what you said, please?
I said, we ain't got time for tourists. This is a library.
And she reaches over into a bowl next to her that contains a small number of cranberries and proceeds to put one in her mouth.
So you've not seen the missing Roomba?
This old female librarian, she keeps just sitting there with her hand going back to the bowl occasionally, and she's writing out some big piece of paperwork with an obnoxiously scratchy sounding quill, and clearly does not have any intention of continuing this conversation.
Can I pick up a book?
Yep. So you may go to one of the nearby bookshelves. It seems like the main desk is not near any of the actual bookshelves. It's kind of separated off.
I'll just pick up any random book. I have no preference.
Okay, you go and pick up a book from a random bookshelf.
Bring it over. I don't even know what's on the title. Bring it over. Can I take this one out, please?
The librarian looks up at you, kind of half scowls, and lets out an annoyed sigh.
What does a little girl like you want with a book like that?
Do you want to look at the actual title of the book that you've picked up?
If you tell me it's the Purple Bush, I'm gonna scream.
Do you want to read what the book's name is?
The Purple Bush, isn't it? Yeah.
No, it's not the Purple Bush.
Oh, shocker.
The book is titled The Rainbow Bush, a melody of erotic adventures.
It's for my friend?
This old lady doesn't believe you.
Okay, look, sometimes looks can be deceiving, and sometimes we all just... can I just have the book, please?
Yeah, she just kind of shrugs and doesn't bother pursuing it. Clearly more interested in getting back to whatever she was doing. Signs off the book and hands it over to you. And you see on the actual book itself, it states that you have about... you've got about a week or so to return it. And at the bottom is a mildly... My audio is having a fun moment where it sounds like I'm underwater. Give me a second. Come on. There we go. It's in a language you don't seem to recognize that well, but just looking at how it's scrawled down is honestly slightly menacing. Like, whatever is written there, it's in a language you can't understand, but you can feel the energy radiating off it. It's like what I can describe as an energy similar to a text message from a disappointed parent who doesn't know where you've wandered off to for the evening.
She's not going to speak to me anymore, is she?
Nope. She's already gone back to her bowl of cranberries and writing out her paperwork.
I have this book. Ah.
So, you now have that book.
Okay, just
Congratulations.
go over to Penton, please. I'm done. I'm mentally done.
Okay, so Penton. Mira is approaching you with a book in her hand. She looks like she's just had her soul taken from her body after a very awkward experience. And you two still haven't exactly found where Kay is in this building yet. She's kind of wandered off on her own while you guys were deciding. So, the two of you, like, Penton, you see Mira come over. Is there anything you
laugh?
Oh my god.
Well, I never took you for that kind of fiction.
I don't know what this is. I mean, she said it was erotica, but I don't like the Penton. What is it?
You don't want to know. Just hand it here.
Oh, okay. It's down in my name, so please, for love of everything, make sure you take it back before it's due, because I do not want to get taxed. Tax is scary.
So don't rip it up and make paper airplanes out of it.
Yes, because I feel like she might kill me if the book gets damaged, and Mother will not be pleased when she gets the
I'd love
bill.
to see, but anyway, we need to find Kay. Have a bag or something to put this book in, or am I just holding a book now?
You are just holding a book now.
You're just gonna have to hold it. I didn't bring a satchel.
Of course.
Look,
Alright,
it suits you better than
let's go
me.
find the problem child.
I thought I was a problem child.
You're way above that.
I'm the problem adult.
Do an investigation check to try and find Kay.
Yep. Roll.
Oh, my dice roll are open.
What did you roll?
A nat 20?
Fucking hell. Okay. Yeah. Despite the large number of different people and colourful books and all sorts of things, you find that your eyes are drawn to the lilac-y grey coloured fur of Kay, who is sitting towards the back, reading through a book.
Okay, well, I'll go up to her and basically just ask, so, what have you found?
Well, I've been reading a book about the Moomba. They can't talk. At least not normally anyway. They use sign language. It's kind of cool.
Right. Okay. Anything in there that would help us find it? Like any kind of like eating habits or place to like to go?
She turns the book around and
Cranberries, for instance.
basically repeats part of the book to you. In the they're normally about three, somewhere between 3 to 4 feet in height, and usually move around on all fours. And like their fur normally is colored anything from light brown to orange to deep red, like deserty colors. And one of the things that kind of clicks when she's just rambling on and on and on is that Moomba seem to be incapable of vocalizing something that has more than one word. Which is an interesting thing that comes to mind.
Right.
Because not only has Kay described that the Moomba, when they try and talk, they can't speak more than one word, as they have their vocal capability has kind of left them as their race developed over time. But more importantly, they communicate pretty much exclusively through sign language, meaning that I'll make you roll an intelligence check for this just to see if 2 and 2 get put together.
Okay. Hang on. I accidentally closed my sheet, hang on.
Whoops.
Straight intelligence, so...
If you're looking for your intelligence modifier, just flat out, it'll be on your combat page right near the top.
14.
14. Okay, yeah, you managed to put 2 and 2 together. Of if this Moomba has gone missing, and they're not capable of actually speaking anything more than one word. When it comes to anything, like them casting things or chanting things, and they entirely communicate through sign language, if they went missing or they've been taken by someone, something on that line, they wouldn't be able to call for help. Because who's going to be able to hear someone aggressively signing the word help over and over?
Aggressively sign languaging.
Wait, was it one syllable, one word they can't vocalize?
One word. They can't vocalize more than one word at a time.
Can't they just scream one word?
Just go help, 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 help,
Like,
help.
help.
Yeah.
Let me read. You would assume that was the case, yes. However, the vocal failure directly seems to be more related to them activating magical items or anything more things magic related that Moomba can attempt to try and vocalize words. But outside of that, they pretty much stick to sign language because of how much stress trying to speak words puts on a Moomba's vocal cords.
Okay, do you know the smell of a Moomba?
She looks at you a bit weird. What do you mean the smell of a Moomba? What?
Wolvenites have an excellent sense of smell.
She frowns. And then just shrugs. Well, I would imagine that's something more you'd ask Xanis to do. He's the one that likes
He's
to
not
sniff
here,
random
so-
things. He's outside. I'm not sniffing some random fur, or I don't even know what they smell like. Ugh.
I don't know, you might have encountered one before. Okay, I'll go outside, whatever.
Just curious about why this person is looking for it. I mean, perhaps they speak the same sign language, but I don't know. Something seems weird.
So after that, you guys are exiting, and you all kind of end up gathering into one place. Would you like to share the information you've gathered with each other?
Oh my god, everyone's gonna see Penton holding the book.
yes.
Yeah, what the fuck do I care?
It's in my name.
Oh yeah, I will show that off that it's in Mira's name.
So as you guys gather together, Penton immediately
So
goes...
we're looking for something that cannot speak and communicates mostly in sign language.
We have a lead. We found some fur and, well, Rosemary sniffed and appears the trail leads into the forest.
That doesn't sound good.
Oh, that's the only lead we've got. Let's follow it.
Okay,
Oh,
Oh, sorry. My bad. Go ahead, Milo.
what was weirder is that where we found the bits of fur, the plants seemed to be a lot more wilted, more dead, I suppose, than the rest of the wildlife around this area.
Right. So that means this may be more risky than we thought.
Most likely.
What a character. Is Father Bear with us?
Yes, Father Bear is with you. He's mainly been keeping an eye on Xanis, just to make sure the boy doesn't do anything stupid. But for the most part, Father Bear's just been resting. So can imagine that having to deal with Xanis on a daily basis with that much energy can be quite the tiring task.
So, what might be our next step forward?
Following the trail, and being as cautious as possible.
Yeah, that's the only lead we've got. Does anyone have any items, like for healing or for resupplying, or
As of
before
current,
we go into this?
we have I have not had the chance to put down any items that you guys may have wanted to purchase off screen during those 2 weeks, as I only got like half of my responses back today. So it's fine.
Yeah, I forgot.
So you can certainly you certainly got a couple of things, but from what I am aware, nobody really has anything that will help with healing outside of your spells, obviously.
We have a Milo, that's enough.
And decay.
Yeah, and a K.
Mainly okay.
Yeah, mainly K. Did the notice say who, like, posted it?
The notice did state that it was posted by the traveling companion of the Moomba. However, they did not disclose their name or any attached details in case the person who was the reason why this Moomba has gone missing attempted to go for the Moomba's ally, essentially. They voted for self-preservation.
Anyone else think this is a trap?
It just sounds strange to me. I mean, something about this makes me feel uneasy.
Well, we go in, but we go in prepared for a fight.
Seems that must be what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Unless anyone has any objections, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Father Bear does not seem to be too pleased about the idea of everybody rushing off into the forest after what clearly appears to be a dangerous a dangerous scenario.
Well, if there's werewolves, shouldn't we at least have some sort of, I don't know, silver on us?
It's not the full moon. Also,
Werewolves is a problem right now.
wouldn't it be better if we go back first, tell them where we're going, so if we do get captured or something, they know where we are?
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Wow, Jasper being the only one here with brain cells that are active. Ooh. Anyway,
You guys have brain cells?
I had them. I killed them last night with alcohol.
Hey!
mood.
Oh, cheers to that. I take a massive glug of water. Chug chug.
Okay, I'm just gonna check
Oh,
something
we're going
real
now,
quick.
fine.
Yeah. So are you guys now heading back to the guild then?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're heading up, you approach the board to update the information. Whilst that is happening, is there anything that you would like to do while you are here? Is there anything that you would like to check in on? Is there anything that you would like to look at? Anything
Put
at
the
all?
bloody book away.
Penton, do you want to put the book away? Or do you just want to keep holding on to the book to embarrass Mira with it?
You're muted.
I'm gonna put the book away.
Okay.
Oh, thank
I'm
God.
gonna sneakily use a sleight of hand check
No,
to rip one of the pages.
Roll sleight of hand and roll stealth, please.
Can I roll against him?
Um,
Because I feel like Mario would be keeping an eagle eye on him. He's got it.
Well, that's a 27 on sleight of hand.
okay. That definitely would be sneaky enough if you can roll high enough on stealth.
And a 19 on stealth.
Okay, Mira.
What's my counter?
Perception.
Perception. That is perception.
Your DC is 19.
22.
Oh, okay. Penton, as you manage to rip one of the pages. However, in your attempt to be sneaky, it appears that Mira has definitely been keeping a hawk eye on you to make sure that, you don't break the book. And you are caught red-handed breaking the book.
Oh no, not your precious smart.
Did you just rip the book that I didn't even want to begin with? Oh my God, she's gonna be pissed. Oh my God, Mother is going to be really mad when she gets the bill. Why have you done this, Penton? Why?
Mira, you need to toughen up. You should have had the book back to her.
You're toughening up. My mother's going to be pissed. Don't you understand what you've just done?
Boy! Put the book away and we'll speak about this later.
Oh, she's gonna be so mad.
No one at the moment really cares, Mara. There are more important things than a broken book.
Yes, brother is right, Mira. You should focus on the more important things. Carl puts his hand on the top of Mira's head and gives her a look that Milo recognizes very clearly as the same kind of look that Karina would give Carl when Carl was being a bit of a brat. It's a very, very similar gaze.
You're right. You're right. We can settle this later. Let's go through every repair spell in my arsenal to see if we can. Let's be sure. Let's just go. Let's go.
Okay, so as you're heading out,
Let's go.
as you're heading out, you gather together your things, and much to your surprise, You find that... Oh, okay, this is interesting. Much to your surprise, you find that the trail leads into the forest, obviously, but as you go through, the flowers seem to become progressively more wilted. It's honestly kind of disturbing.
Can I roll a nature check on the...
Yes, you may.
Which D20 is going to bless me with a low roll. 19.
19. Okay, so... Oh my god, I'm actually going to do this. Okay. So as you're doing that, and searching for... just searching for what you'd think would be a pretty obvious signs of any damage, or things along that line, you notice that this isn't natural at all. It would appear as though whatever is leeching these is very clearly something undead. So don't mind me, just moving Alice's token off screen. Sorry, Alice, but you are not here, therefore I must move token out of the way. So just...
Bye, Alice. We love you.
What the fuck is... I shouldn't have scrolled down.
No, you shouldn't have.
Didn't mean to. Fuck.
Shit, I got to update the... There we go.
Okay, yeah, no, I didn't. I saw nothing.
You saw nothing. Do not scroll down. Anyway.
Do not...
Under any circumstances, should you scroll down?
No.
Jesus Christ.
Oopsie.
Anyway.
Sorry, didn't mean to do that.
It's fine. As you're venturing out, more and more of the area seems to be damaged and wilting, and there's more and more tufts of fur as you go.
This isn't good.
I thought we were heading back to inform.
We did. We updated
Yeah.
the screen.
You updated
Oh,
the screen as you went back.
Mm.
Much to your concern, it would seem that whatever is happening, it's very clearly not natural what's happening, but
No.
it's nothing short of problematic. Let me open this. Oh my god, please don't do this to me now. I'm having to open things because I decided this is a funny idea.
Bro.
Remember, kids never exist.
Fuck.
My morale.
You find, as you venture forth, there is this almost, what I'm going to describe as this almost like bone-winged undead monstrosity with a borderline arachnid-like appearance to it. It's got long, very long, unnaturally shaped limbs. And it's very grotesque to look at. Just looking at it is visually uncomfortable to the eyes, as it's crouched down, large boned claws and hands, claws 4 hands, correction, and separated out looking feet as it's crouched down, and these large black bone wings. And in front of it is a very, very wounded looking Moomba that is unconscious. It would appear that this posting, the date that it actually occurred and this person went missing, wasn't properly updated by the governing board. Do you want to try and intervene, or would you prefer to preserve your own skin in this scenario?
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How far does ghost sound?
Should say on your sheet.
It just says short. I don't know what that means.
Ah, titties. So that'll be 25 feet. Sorry, I went through, started updating stuff, and I must have forgotten to click that. Yeah, so it's 25 feet of range.
Oh shit. Okay.
I should point out that what you're seeing on where the tokens are on screen currently is not representative of where everything is.
Yeah.
It's just that's down there, so it's not showing up on the stream just yet.
What should we do? And we stealth.
What do you want to do?
I want. Okay, I want to.
Is this something we'd be able to fight, like, reasonably?
Is there anything we can do to get a gauge on its strength?
I mean,
Yeah.
the fact that it's changing the environment around it must mean that it's awfully powerful. It takes a lot to do that.
Father Bear would know, and he has been around doing this for a while.
Do you want to ask Father Bear?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Father Bear. Father Bear, what do you think?
Quietly.
In a very quiet voice, as you ask, he responds. Sorry. Let me just choke on my own air for a second. Pardon me. In a very hushed voice, well, Jasper, that is an Abaddon. They're very powerful undead. I think we might be able to fight it, but it won't be an easy battle. It seems like it's got that Moomba pinned. If we don't do anything, it might kill them, but we're at risk. So it'll be your choice.
What if we cause a distraction somewhere else?
You could attempt to do so.
I can.
I've put the what the thing looks like in the actual in the chat for you guys. That's what you're looking at currently.
So 25 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
It
I'm
would...
gonna whisper. I can create a sound about 25 feet in any direction, if need be.
Do I know anything about its hunting habits? If
Um,
I roll
history.
or...
Yep,
Give me
raw
a second.
history.
That is 14.
You'd say you can recall some very, very basic information. As the documentation and stuff of the undead themselves is not something that would be very well held in the Atisa Manor where you grew up. But from what you can recall and heard about, you know that it has a very powerful ability that some blue mages can learn that it will use on its tougher foes before it tries to move in with its claws and rip apart its softer looking foes.
That doesn't sound very helpful.
If it says anything, it is an undead, so I can tell you the information that you do know about the undead because it's pretty much common. Yeah, it's common knowledge. So you know that all undead are evil in nature. They are traditionally vulnerable to either light or holy element things, and they tend to absorb negative or dark energy. So things like shadow damage is an example, which is pretty common knowledge. So it's what you know off the top of your head.
I suppose
We
We're
don't
just-
have a good way to make a distraction that will avoid us being attacked.
we'd have to be awfully quick as well.
Uh-huh.
I could start a fire.
I can make a sound.
You might
Let's
damage
not
the
start.
entire ecosystem.
Yeah, that is the problem.
If I make a sound 25 feet away,
Well, who will be the one to grab the moonbar?
Who has good stealth and who has good strength?
Well, I can tell you firsthand that one of your better stealthy people is going to be Xanis with his very high dex. However, the boy is,
He's a small boy.
yeah, not only very small in body size, but also does not have very good strength.
How heavy is a Mumba? Big is it?
They are small. They are small in size, so 2.5 by 2.5 foot space they take up.
So not that heavy to lift.
No, not necessarily. However, because they are unconscious, they are going to be dead weight, so they will be quite difficult to carry without potentially injuring them during the movement process.
What if 2 people did it? Would that help?
Potentially, yes.
I
We'll follow
might
the
be able
scent.
to do it. I'm barely stealthy, but kind of strong. So
Right, so we can distract it, we can move it. I don't know how good the undead sense of smell is, because it may just go, oh, there was nothing there, turn around, come back for us via a sense of smell.
Well, what if Milo makes sound in one direction and I cast light in another direction? It may be enough to confuse it. Or if we set a trail.
That's
the you cast light, Milo makes
actually
sound,
not a
and I
bad
run
idea.
up. Or Xanis, me or Xanis.
oh,
I'll give you guys a few moments longer to
Out of
decide.
character, Lucas, would the distraction negate the need for a stealth check?
Depending on what action you are referring to, I can tell you yes or no.
Stealth check for going out and picking it up.
The distraction would not. However, the people making the distractions depend. I know one of you. I won't specify which one of you. Your planned action will reveal where you are.
Probably me.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it's gonna be me.
I'm assuming light doesn't just come out, like, at a certain point. I'm sure it comes from you and goes somewhere.
Wait, I have dancing lights as well. Doesn't that change?
Oh, yeah, shit. So
yeah, dancing light would be a lot better than light, considering light you have to touch an object.
Oh, yeah, okay. I can use dancing lights. It's got a range of 140.
Do that
We can do that
first.
instead. That's better. If I. Yeah.
Okay. In the sake of not spending too much more time on this, can you please tell me what you were doing?
I'm going to cast Ghost Sound 25 feet away from us, so I don't know, in the direction behind whatever this undead thing is.
Abaddon, I think it was.
then I would say cast the light in the same place. So
Yeah,
it
so
follows the
I'll.
sound and then follows
yeah.
the light.
Yeah, we'll lure it after, and then I think it should be Jasper and Penton.
These two. I'll go up. Then I'll run up and
Yeah. Well, I think yeah, because we need Penton for stealth and we need Jasper for strength, and I think that's gonna give us.
I'm
the
thinking of
best
how it
outcome.
That
works.
doesn't make any sense.
I don't know either. I'm just trying to do something.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll run up, grab them, and just sort of lift them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
So
be careful, because you might hurt them.
starting.
Yeah, I'll be careful.
I'm going to start off with what Milo does, as that's the biggest of these segments. Can you please describe to me what the sound is?
Okay, so 25 feet away, you hear a sound that seems like it's approaching. Like, it sounds like there's maybe 4 humanoids. Like, that seem to be walking, and maybe one of them goes hello.
I am going to roll a wisdom save for the Abaddon to see.
I need to know what my wisdom.
It will be on your combat page with all your spell DCs.
Yeah, that's it.
What's the DC?
14.
Okay, so it fails its check. So you see the Abaddon go from its hunch position, and it kind of stands. Sorry, I'm just gonna grab the position it's standing in for you, so you can see it. It goes from the hunch position that I showed you previously to more of standing like this.
Are we upwind or downwind of it?
You are currently whichever direction the wind is blowing, so it's away from you. So it's the smell of it is blowing towards you. So I guess you'd be downwind.
Okay.
Yep.
To provide there's no wind shift,
smell it.
I mean, it's just a pile of bones, so there's nothing really to smell.
Probably.
Bone meal.
As it hears the noise of these approaching, what sounds like approaching humanoids, it goes from its crouching to standing position, its long bony fingers making a little clicking noise as they tap against each other, and it raises its hand to impale the Moomba through those claws before it prepares itself, as it almost seems like it's preparing itself for, I guess, taking out the other approaching humanoids. So the Abaddon is now poised and about to attack the Moomba, so it's got less things to deal with when these humanoids approach.
Oh my god. Can I send my lights out to distract it?
Okay.
It's not going to get distracted.
As you do that, no, that doesn't distract it. It looks in the direction of the group, as it rolled a 19 total on its perception check, and it has spotted the center point of where the lights have appeared from.
Fantastic.
Is there a way I can run in before combat starts?
No. Unfortunately, your chance to ambush it has gone out the window. Can everybody roll me initiative, please?
Yeah.
What's the highest guild coin?
1,000.
Really?
Really?
Oh.
It states in your thing the highest guild coin you can throw at one time.
Penton, do you need more money?
No, I need more
coin.
money.
More coinage.
Oh god, I'm so glad that I totally prepped for this ahead of time. Okay. So, I'm gonna roll the Abaddon's initiative.
Right, screaming, I wish to leave.
Wasn't that 20?
Don't call me out like that. Mira, what did you roll?
22.
Okay. Oh shit, yeah, Kay. I totally didn't forget about my own NPC's initiatives.
Please don't forget the little bean.
Meanwhile, Jasper, I'm just going to jump to you while I'm waiting for the sheet to load. Okay.
17.
17. Kay rolled a 19. Let me just roll Father Bear's real quick while I'm waiting for Father Bear's sheet to load. Can I have Milo's initiative score?
15.
15. Okay. Did I remember to put Choco Guard on Rosemary? Okay, I did. Holy shit. I was about to cry. Ooh. Father Bear rolled a 22. Also, I love the fact that I haven't changed the music yet, so it's just really it's just really calm and chill vibes in the background while you guys are hunting down this undead. Let me change that. There we go. Penton.
21.
21. Carl rolled a... Where is it? Oh, wow. Not bad. Carl rolled a 19, so both Carl and Rosemary have 19, because that's how animal companions work. And Xanax rolled a 21 total. Okay. So, sort Z to A.
What level are we?
You are level 4.
Right.
So, let me update, make sure that's all updated. Let me pop over to that. So, rather horrifically, this Abaddon doesn't stay near the Moomba, and proceeds to move on close to you. That should be in stream view.
Yes, it is.
Okay, good. Just making sure. And proceeds to unleash Virus Fly upon who? Proceeds to unleash Virus Fly upon Carl, as that is the first person that the Abaddon sees. Those long ears and the big bird are kind of obvious. It rolls to hit Carl, and rolls a 22 total, landing the hit. This is why I should have done this. Uh-oh. Why did I think this was a good idea? I didn't. Let me look at Carl's elemental resistances. And Carl takes 25 shadow damage total.
You.
Next person to act is Mira.
Hi, that's me. Okay, so everyone's not in position, and that frightens me. Okay, I'm going to. Okay, first I'm going to attack with my rapier. I need to move forward. Move forward. Bonk. Sorry, I need to remember how to do things. That is a +6. Does 17 hit?
No. No, it does not.
Oh, that's great. Okay, and then with my thingy, the thingy-mobob spell combat.
Yep.
I will use light.
Okay, roll to hit.
Roll to hit. 17 plus a level 1. That is 23.
23 hits.
So 1d6 plus 3. 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 4 is 12. 18 damage.
Yep. So it appears that the Abaddon is vulnerable to Holy, as it takes double damage.
No, really? You can make me a con save, please.
Con save from. Wait, hold up. How about no? Because undead are immune to making Constitution saves.
Okay, fine. And then with my, I'm gonna use quick cast. Can I use quick cast?
Yep, it's a bonus action. Wait,
yeah, I'm
hold
gonna
on.
use.
Yeah, because you've got red magery. My bad. Yep.
And I'm gonna cast blur.
Okay.
So I need to -3 MP. Oh my god, that's like almost half my MP. I now know what you meant when you said I'm gonna be an MP burner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, next person to act is Father Bear, who immediately proceeds to dash in, grab the Moomba, like, basically pick them up, like, almost bridal style carry, and proceeds to then start moving away. This doesn't seem to be a fight that you're gonna be anywhere near safe in trying to beat, and it seems like Father Bear has already prepared to start booking it out of there.
Okay. I'm gonna run next turn.
Wait, has the Moomba already been grabbed? Or...
Yes, Father Bear
Okay.
is currently carrying the Moomba and is currently retreating back towards the guild, or back towards the town through the forest path you took. Next person to act is Penton.
Okay. So I take it we're running away.
Please don't leave me behind.
Yes.
Am I allowed to
Sorry.
target an attack at a certain appendage?
Unless your ability allows you to do that specifically, no.
Oh. It's dumb. I was going to try and hit it in the knee, try and slow it down a bit while it's chasing us. Well, then there's nothing I can do, so I'm just going to say everybody run, and we run.
Run. Don't leave me behind.
Mira, you do still have movement speed, so if you want to try and move away...
I think I think I only used like 2 spaces, so I still technically have 20 movement speed left.
So you'd be able to move 10 feet away without provoking opportunity attacks if you're disengaging.
Without?
If you're disengaging, i.e. not provoking opportunity attacks, then yes, you can move.
Yeah, I'll
But
disengage.
you'll have to...
Isn't it disengage an action?
You will have to wait until your next turn, though, I just want to say.
Oh my god, guys, don't leave me behind!
We can't run yet then, I guess.
Someone
Someone pick me up!
Oh god, this is going to be a bad idea. But Xanis moves up to Mira, grabs hold of Mira, and starts basically unceremoniously
Booking it.
dragging you. Basically switching around which way you are and then disengaging with his action to try and prevent you from being attacked, and starts moving. Kay has already started prepping to move away, and as an attempt of trying to make sure that nobody's injured during this process, oh god, she preps her action to try and basically heal as a reaction in case someone gets hit, but starts running. Oh shit, I forgot to roll a con save for Carl. Let me just... Oh, wait, hold up. Is Carl even physically capable of making that? No. So yeah, I forgot to roll the thing, but Carl is currently cursed.
Hey!
I think everything made my mind cursed.
Carl hops up on Rosemary and reaches down to offer Milo a help up.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And you guys on the burb start booking it. Jasper, what are you doing?
Yeah, running.
Understandable. Are you dashing as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are sprinting at full speed away, trying your damnedest to get away from this monstrosity. Whoever thought it was a good idea to try and, like, I guess fight this? It was not a safe plan.
No,
Which-
I
It's a good idea to try and fight this.
Whilst
That was never the plan.
But the idea of this thing being present in the forest itself is kind of brings up a lot of questions as you guys are running.
Whilst
But-
on the back of Rosemary, can I
Yep.
use triage to heal Carl?
Yes, I totally didn't have a brain cell moment there and forget about your action. Yes, go ahead. Roll your heal and top Carl up. So you guys are running, running away, and
22.
Nice. I think you have the ability to pop it on there, but I'll pop it on there for you.
Yeah,
I
if I
popped
click
it on.
the right thing.
Okay. Okay. So as you're running, you've got the Moomba, but it seems a little bit strange that an undead of such power has just randomly appeared in the middle of the woods. It's something that you guys are having to, like, you guys are kind of debating internally as you're booking it out of there. However, you hear this horrific sound, and I'm just going to use passive perceptions here, because this is really basic. You hear the sound of fluttering, as though something...
It can fly?
As though something hollow and almost like stone-like is tapping against itself repeatedly. And Milo, from the back of Rosemary, you're the only one that can turn your head, so I'm going to have you turn your head. I apologise in advance. But you see you see the Abaddon take off of the ground and start flying after you.
Oh my god.
It can fly! Genuine reaction, it can fly. That's all.
Dear.
There's a B-movie joke here somewhere, but I'm not going to say it.
So you no. No.
As it's flying after you, it manages to catch up with who was it? It manages to catch up with Mira and Xanis.
I will not speak, because if I speak I will be in great trouble.
To your horror, Mira, you feel this almost like pain against your back as Xanis full force shoves you forwards, and as you laugh, you need to make me a dex save actually before I carry on.
Nat 20. So 9. Where's my dex? Where is my dex? Donde está in combat?
Your dex save would, the actual save I need you to make would be on the saves page.
Oh, so the save is on the save page. Wow.
I know.
23. Who would have guessed?
Okay, so fortunately enough, you managed to keep running, but as you're looking behind you to see what the hell that was, you see the Abaddon descend on Xanis.
Oh dear.
Yep.
Do I see this happen?
As it proceeds to rend. And unfortunately, both of them are all connected. Watch me kill my own son.
Please refrain.
I'm not.
Please don't.
Like, if that kills Xanis, the last thing Maria needs to worry about is the book lady.
And he as the Abaddon rends Xanis, swinging both of its claws, and fortunately I rolled really low damage here. Swing both its claws, and you watch as those tusks it has, this horrific jagged mouth kind of splits open as though like the top half of the skull is just disconnected from the face, and proceeds to bite down, ripping away some of the fur around Xanis's back, and taking away some of the flesh as well, as the combined assault does 30 points of slashing and piercing damage collectively.
I jump in and, I don't know, heal him? Can I heal him?
Yep, you can certainly do so
Can I
as you're
stop to
running.
heal him?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna cast.
Give me 2 seconds.
Two.
Give me 2 seconds. I just want to check something before you do that, because I may be
How
about
far are we
to.
from the forest entrance?
You're pretty close now. Like you can see the path from the forest down into the town from where you are currently. I don't know if you can see on your sheet, Jasper. If you jump over to your abilities page, may I point this out?
What?
Where is it? This.
Well, my dark arts penalties, yeah.
Specifically this. At the bottom. Row 6. I've got it highlighted.
Go to 0.
Might help you.
I don't know if it really matters. Also, it's a bonus action.
True.
It costs year 2.
Okie dokie. If you want to roll the healing and then just give me a shout as to what that is.
I'm still have dark arts on, so I only do 2d6 to 3. 3, 4. Oh, wow. 20 healing.
Okay. So I'm assuming everybody's still running the fuck away.
I don't think you heard me, but I did ask
Sorry, my
if Milo saw this happen.
Yes, you are. I think you're the only one that's capable of really looking behind you, aside from Mira having to look over her shoulder to find out what was happening. You were the only one that's really able to look back.
Upon seeing it, Milo would have shouted Xanith.
Okay. As this is happening, Xanith does his best to start sprinting away. And where is it? And as he's moving away, he uses one of his abilities. Where is it? Uses one of his howl ability. Where is it? Sorry, I'm trying to work out which one is the used one. There it is. Proceeds to unleash Primordial Howl, and while he's out of range of the Abaddon as it's kind of fluttered back into the air and disappeared amongst the trees, the howl itself echoes out for 300 feet, and you can hear bells going off in the town below as you guys are full force sprinting it down the path now, and the Abaddon emerges from the trees and proceeds to continue flying towards you.
Gotta love that.
Oh, we've made some great choices in our lives.
Stop lying to yourself.
Now, my question is, you can attempt to run back to the guild, or you can try and fight this thing in the town.
Well, thing is, it might kill the villagers, so that's not a great idea.
Fuck the villagers.
Yeah, let's go back to the guild and then get some other
Then
people
shoot it.
who could actually kill.
Do we not have like a guild bat signal?
No, you do not.
Janice just let off his bat signal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, when we get through the town, I'm gonna say you're gonna stop screaming "Run, monster!" because people need to run because there's a monster.
Okay, so as this is being called out and you're running back into the town, alarm bells are going off. There are in the towers, there are guards ringing the bells and proceeding to retreat into these little, what look like little cellars and safety bunkers and things like that. So it would appear that this is a oddly commonplace to have monsters attacking this area, as they literally have designated shelters that look like the entrance to a wine cellar next to every house. You are now inside the town, and the Abaddon has lost sight of you. It lands and proceeds to slowly start clicking and crunching its way through between the buildings.
Someone's at the door. Hang on a second.
So you can attempt to try and blindside it and then hide, or take the risk of sprinting it back to the guild, as there is no cover on that path.
Oh, great.
There are a few trees at the end of the pathway, and then open plains for about 60-70 feet before you get near the outer walls of the actual guild hall itself.
Brilliant. Oh,
I remember when you said this was going to be a chill session. I should know by now that you lie constantly.
We've got to just go for it. Sprint the guild. They can hear us, probably.
Yep. You can, or there is also an idea that whichever one of you is closest to K.
I'm back. Who's dead?
Nobody.
Well,
all of us.
Who would you say is closest to K right now out of a lot of you?
Who's about to die?
probably Carl.
in that case, it would have been Carl, Milo, and Rosemary, considering they're all.
Exactly, the trio.
Okay, so Kay very quietly whispers to the group that with the alarm bells in the town going off, the guild must have been alerted by now. So perhaps trying to tackle it and blindside it before it's able to find you all again, and then hiding amongst the town might be a way to deal with it until one of the guild's elites arrives to help.
So guerrilla tactics.
Yes, basically.
Yes.
That is what Kay is
Okay.
suggesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Let's do that then.
Are we keeping initiative order or?
yep, you're keeping initiative order. So the Abaddon has used up the last of its turn to basically move into the town. If you all coordinate your attacks, you'll be able to, well, I say coordinate. If you guys are able to all successfully hit this thing and actually go in for an attack, I will give you all the chance to roll stealth checks after you've attacked to see if you're able to hide behind a building and prevent it from seeing you. So each time I get one of you to
Who has
attack,
shit stealth.
yeah, basically every time one of you
recommend
attacks,
shit stealth.
stealth.
People don't attack. You might die.
What
But
classes?
it's up to you.
Classes? What
Classes.
classes as a shit stealth?
If you're asking about the, I can tell you from the characters that the NPCs. Carl has +5, Xanis has +7, Kay has +1, and Father Bear has +1.
Xanis is okay
Okay.
for health, so me and Xanis can attack.
I have +3, I
else?
think.
+5.
Carl's a bit.
Uh,
I know Carl's been healed. Okay,
yeah, I'm +3. +3 still.
must have missed that.
But Carl would have to get in close, really, wouldn't he?
Carl is already on the back of Rosemary with spear in hand. He's ready
You know
for
what?
this.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, I'm certainly going to attack.
I'm going to attack.
I don't
Right.
think it's better.
Oh, yeah.
Will I ever get off Rosemary? Who knows?
Okay. So, first person to charge in is Mira.
What? Oh, right.
From behind the building, the Abaddon has approached what I can describe as a plus shaped pathway in the middle of the town, allowing all of you to charge in and at least get one strike off before retreating back into the background. So, what would you like to do?
Sorry, I'm consuming chips.
It's fine.
I will. Rapier time, boys.
Oh, when you're rolling to hit, roll with advantage because you'll be attacking this thing from behind as it'll keep turning.
21.
21 hits.
Yeah, so 1d8. 8 damage with me rapier.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast light again.
Okay, roll to hit.
18 plus 5. 23?
Yep, that hits.
24, yeah. Then what was that? That was a d6. 6 plus 3, 9, 13, 19. Woo!
19, so double that's 38. So you do
And
38 holy damage.
Huh?
And then I need you to roll your stealth check as you will, unless you're not ducking behind a building.
No, I will. 15.
15.
Bit enough.
As you duck behind the wall, you hear this bone, almost what I can describe as like bone clattering shriek noise come out of the Abaddon as it turns towards where you're hiding.
Oh, fantastic! I love that.
As it beat your stealth score with a surprisingly high perception roll.
Who's next?
Please help.
Who's next?
Okay, who's next?
Let me just double check. Father Bear and Penton. I'm going to have Penton go first while I work out what the hell Father Bear is doing.
Well, I'm going to use a luck point to give myself double advantage.
Okay. That's not how that works, but we can emotion.
Why not?
Nope.
Why not?
Because that's not how advantage works. It's the lucky status and advantage are basically the same thing,
Right.
so they don't stack.
Fair enough. I rolled a 19 to hit. I'm using 1,000 gil with gil toss.
Okay. Roll to hit.
You can roll damage.
Both. You haven't told me what your roll to hit was.
I said I rolled 19 to hit.
That's not a hit.
Okay.
Let me just double check something real quick. Just because if you threw a 1,000 gil piece, oh, is that including the fact it's a +8 for 1,000 gil, not a +7? Did you make
May
sure
have
to check
forgot
that?
to roll. I may have forgot to add the +8.
Okay, then it's a hit because that'd be 27 total. Okay, so yeah, roll damage.
Okay. That's 15.
Yep. That does 15 points of damage. And you hear a noise as it impacts the bones, and you watch the that 1,000 gil piece that you just catapulted at this thing dissipate into dust.
Fair enough.
Oh god, this is good. Okay.
I rolled 24 on stealth.
Yep, that's a success because I physically cannot roll that. Fuck me. Okay. So straight off the bat, Father Bear moves out of cover after casting Sun Metal on himself and using N-Light. So I need my D4 and I need to remember that number. And moves out of cover, running in with the Paladin Axe, and I rolled a nat 20 to hit. So, woo, numbers. Fuck. I would like to point out he's not holding his shield right now. He has both hands on the axe as he swings. That is 8. 14 plus. That's 13. And does a grand total of 34 damage with that crit. And what does he roll on stealth? Uh-oh. That's a nat 1. The Abaddon turns to Father Bear and prepares to, and looks like it's preparing to attack him next. Next person to act is going to say Jasper, because I'm just going to skip some of the NPCs. So, Jasper, you're next to act.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Elemental Resistance on myself.
What element are you casting it for?
Fire, is it? No. Shadow.
Okay.
Dark. Yeah.
Shadow. Cool.
And then hide, or whatever.
Okay. After that is... Xanis is going to stay hidden, as, you know, he's already taken a pretty heavy hit. Next person to pop out is Kay, who proceeds to cast Light 2. Is a... Come on.
Do I not need to roll stealth?
Oh shit, no. No, you don't, sorry, because you stayed hidden. You didn't attack.
Oh, good.
I remember this shit. For once.
Hide.
Get it? It's part of your name. Dab. That's the noise of anxiety. Yeah, that definitely hits. Jesus Christ, Kay, calm down.
Upset.
Three. Oh my god, I didn't update Kay's thing. Kill me.
I guess you could say that's not okay.
No. I can hear a collective sigh coming from everybody in existence.
It's okay, I'm used to it.
Ooh. And the Abaddon takes 36 points of damage as Light 2 connects. And Kay rolls a 19 plus 1, so unnatural 20 on stealth, so she's hidden. Next person to act is Milo, and I will have you and Carl act as a duo, so
Nice.
when you attack, I'll have Carl go in.
You can guess what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shoot, because that's all I can do.
Go for it.
Well, mainly because I just don't want to get too close.
As you go,
click the correct page.
as you go to do that, you are going to. Well, you've already got advantage, but Carl is going to set up his commander's aura and use. Where is it? Fucking uses tactical advice for his commander's aura, giving you +1 to hit, and also sets up his banner and starts waving that in the air. So, where is it? And starts waving the Stalwart Standard. So everybody has +2 against status effects, and that's another +1 to hit because Father Bear is being threatened. So you've got a +2 to your +2 to your hit as well, Milo.
Okay. 18 plus 2, 20, 25 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Because I have advantage, does surgical precision apply?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Yes, extra 2d6.
Welcome to why you're
It's gonna be light pierce. Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to why you're why medic is terrifying in the right scenarios.
5, 8, 9, 15.
Oh my god.
15 total.
Yep, 15 total.
Okay. Okay.
I just realised I've not been using spell power. Oh well, that's funny. I have
Fucking
hiccups, by the
idiot.
way, if you can't tell.
You know what's even funnier?
I would have hit if I'd been using it, wouldn't I?
With how spell power works, you can attack. It's basically let me see. I forgot my own wording. I'm trying to make sure I'm not confusing the two abilities. Spell power. Yeah, you would have been higher hit rate. I almost got that confused with spell strike.
In future, do I need to tell you that?
Yes, ideally.
Okay, I'll try to remember. Oh my god. I've got hiccups. They're really bad.
Okay, much to your amusement, Rosemary lets out a
Oh,
noise
fuck.
and proceeds to cast Choco Cure on the Abaddon, and you watch as the positive energy of the healing spell proceeds to damage the Abaddon, doing a lovely grand total of... oh, fuck me.
It's me, MVP.
Dealing a grand total of 23 points of damage. Fucking hell.
Dang, bird.
So, as you guys are getting, really beating the crap out of this thing, Father Bear is the only one who wasn't able to retreat to cover,
Uh-oh.
What?
as he rolled
Rosemary,
a nat 1.
Carl, and I did not roll any stealth. Yeah.
No, not yet. But you won't need to, because this thing is
Okay.
this thing is fixated on Father Bear right now, as he's the only one who didn't get away, and that nat 1 is really showing. Please, dice, don't fuck me now! Ah! I dropped it. I wish I hadn't dropped it. The Abaddon unleashes a horrific screeching noise again, before unleashing its second use of Virus Fly, critting Father Bear.
Oh, my
Oh.
God.
See how big this health bar drop is?
Yeah, I can't wait to see it go. No, that's a hiccup. Oh my god.
And
Yeah.
much to your horror... oh, fuck me. Father Bear drops to the ground. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, that's not helping. Yeah, you watch as Father Bear hits the ground. Mercifully enough, he doesn't seem to be immediately, deceased, but he's knocked unconscious and seems to be heavily damaged. However, you hear a very familiar sounding howl in the distance. And you see above you this white light very rapidly approaching, as the Abaddon is quite literally nuked with a Holy 3 spell from a very familiar face of Chrysilla, who was the first one to get down here in time, as she was in the town's pharmacy. And you watch as the Abaddon just dissipates into dust. I will distribute the XP to each of you. But
Does Chrysilla get it?
no.
Your hiccups.
They're really bad.
For this scenario, Chrysilla would not be treated as though she was part of the initiative order, because she just decided to fucking butt in. Like a hoe.
Okay.
So yeah, Father Bear is down on the ground, but fortunately enough, it seems like the rest of you managed to get away with relatively minimal injuries. Relatively minimal.
Relatively. Just don't look at Xanis and it's all good.
So that in the wrong chat.
Oh yeah, done that.
So much to your delight, you've managed to succeed in your mission. However, Father Bear is now being carted away by Chrysilla and a couple of the Wolf Knight elites who are a bit slower to turn up, but were much
What about
further
the
away.
Mumbo?
The Moomba is currently nestled up against one of the shelter doors behind one of the buildings.
Is he alive?
Yes, she is alive.
Oh, thank God.
Just remove that. So, if you would like, you can return with them to the guild and close off the mission.
Well,
I'm assuming that's what you're going to be doing.
So
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, give me a second. Okay, so you managed to you return to the guild, and fortunately enough, after the Moomba is taken into the infirmary, the person who was waiting for them seems pretty happy that they're back, and you turn in for the mission. And the reward. Oh shit! Don't open. No! I misclicked.
And it all we want to see your secrets.
Okay.
Oh, my hiccups are gone. Yay!
I almost just made the mistake of opening OBS by accident. You are fortunate enough that the reward for the mission is 6 high potions and 4 ethers.
For what?
Ethers.
Ethers.
For no money.
No. You do not receive any money for the mission, however, you do receive the items as a reward. As none of you checked the rewards beforehand, but...
So the reward is something we can only use in another mission, presumably.
Yes
Would
and no.
But
Other
said-
than the fact that we basically
Well,
forgot to get healing items, that's a pretty good thing.
Okay, but didn't it say that we could do a rank upgrade?
Yes, however, it may be worth waiting till Alice has returned, as the exam would be set for all of you being present. And as you guys are aware, Alice is still visiting her mother in Aquarian, and will be set to return in a few days' time. So, I'm assuming you guys are going to take a rest.
Yeah.
So if you want to top yourselves off.
Sure. Oh, right. I'm missing 2 MP.
So you guys take some time to rest. However, Father Bear is still in the infirmary, so you guys will not have him present for a little while. However, you will get the opportunity to spend the rest of the day as you wish, as you've cleared a mission for today, and for the most part, you know, Kay has wandered off to the library to go and investigate why there's an Abaddon in the middle of a forest near a very populated location, and Xanis seems to have wandered off somewhere in the guild. So, what would you guys like to do with the remainder of this day?
Mira.
Investigation.
Okay, so I really want to unwind. So I think I'm gonna do is I want to go get some painting supplies. Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, and I'll try and repair that book in the meanwhile. Get some like painting supplies, and I want to go paint near the forest. But obviously, since we just got attacked by an Abaddon, I'm gonna need some protection. So can I go see if I can find someone to come with me?
Milo T-poses.
So, as you go through the guild, I'm assuming you've invited Milo to come with you.
Yeah, I mean, Carl could come as well if he wants.
Yeah, Carl tags along with Rosemary just to get out and get some fresh air. And the only guild member you're able to find who's not actively busy right now appears to be a roguish-looking hyena folk who's just kind of trying to mind his own business as he's sitting at a table looking through some information.
Mary's just gonna go up and kind of like stand in front of him.
What, in front of his face?
Not in front of his face, just like in his because he's looking down, so like close enough that he would be able to see that she's standing there.
As you do
Milo
that,
face palms.
Carl just kind of looks a bit awkward and just kind of pets Rosemary. And this hyena folk literally turns away so that his back is facing towards Mira and continues reading through what he was reading.
Hello there. What's your name?
The hyena folk looks up, looks at you, and squints his eyes in a harsh scowl. Asta, what you want?
Oh, that is my mic. That's such a nice name. My name is Austramaria. What are you up to?
Asta, this hyena folk, proceeds to get up from the table and walk away.
Can I run after him?
Oh my god.
If you want, however, it would very much seem like this person does not want to be bothered.
Mary is a bit of a dunce, so she probably would go after him.
Okay, well, while you're going after him, Carl leans down to Milo. Or leans over to Milo, sorry.
He's not that short.
Brother,
They're twins.
you're, she's probably going to get herself stabbed, isn't she, brother?
We should probably intervene.
Yeah. Though it would be quite funny to watch. Not in a sadistic sense, but, cathartic watching dumb people have things preventable occur to them. I can't think of the right words, but you know what I mean, right, brother?
I know what you mean.
Anyway, let's prevent her from getting stabbed. Unfortunately, I'd like to not have to deal with one of our allies dying. At least not yet, anyway.
It would be unfortunate yet.
As you two are moving towards the direction that Mira has run off to go and pester this unfortunate hyena folk, Carl shrugs. Well, brother, it would make sense that eventually one of us is going to bite it, if you will. I can't imagine that our current encounter would have gone so well if we didn't have, well, so many of us, or Father Bear. I do worry.
Well, let's not jinx ourselves now.
It's just I can't help but think of... actually, no, that's probably not fair to bring it up here. And Carl proceeds to just kind of move on ahead a little bit faster. As you see down the end of the hallway, the hyena folk has resat at a table with Mira now standing by him, trying to get his attention again.
Mr. Asta, it would be really cool if you could come to the forest. I mean, we're planning to do some really cool things and, painting. We had a quite cool expedition. I know it sounds like I may be trying to kill you, but I promise that I'm not.
Asta scowls at Mira once again and lifts up a small part of his cloak, revealing a very vicious pair of daggers tied to his belt. And he snarls at Mira. Can you not? I'm trying to read through the information that we've been given recently for an assignment. I don't care for you little brats, especially not someone from the Atisas. You and your family are responsible for Name's death. Now get out of here before I stab you myself.
Are you in a bad mood today?
Astramira.
I mean, I think you're doing a really good job. I mean, look at how clean the sagas are. I'm sure you've had great use for those.
Mira.
Milo, are you gonna intervene in any sort of physical sense aside from
Yeah.
calling? Okay. Please describe what you are doing.
Milo is going to put his arm in front of Mira and push her away, and then move so that his body's between the two.
You hear the hyena folk's voice behind you. Ah, thank you, kiddo. Say, you kind of remind me of that dragon girl that comes to visit occasionally. Guessing you're one of her kids, right?
Yes. I think Mother visits from time to time.
Lovely. Well, I'd appreciate it if you got that little brat out of my way. She's annoying, and quite frankly, if it weren't for the fact that the guildmaster himself has told me I can't offer, she's given me plenty of reason to deco one.
Yes, sir. I will inform her as to not do it again. I'm sorry for the inconvenience.
That's alright, sweetheart. Thanks. Anyway, let me carry on with what I was doing, thanks. And he proceeds to go back to his paperwork.
Milo is going to basically... You know when people, like, wrap an arm around someone to move them away?
Yes.
He's going to do that with Mira. And walk away.
Oh, why are we going away? He seems so nice.
Mira, you have some screws loose in your head, it seems.
Well,
I
brother,
know, just
I could have told you that. I mean, look at her. Oh, sorry. Anyway, I should carry on telling Rosemary what I think.
Wait, what do you mean look at me? You are looking at me.
Yes, I am.
Mira,
We have nice eyes, by the way.
you wanted to get some painting supplies.
Well, I'd be fine doing anything really. Dancing, painting, singing, any sort of thing like that. I mean, do you have any preference? It'd be quite cool.
Be dancing, sketching, I suppose.
Yeah, we can go do that. I mean, I'm sure with the three of us here plus Rosemary, if we got shot at by something, we'll be fine.
What? Come on.
You need the fresh air. The leaves are
And
ripe today.
And you need some common sense, but okay, let's go.
So the three of you head out of the guild together to go and paint and sketch, and fortunately, as you're going about, Carl suggests you going to one of the local parks that's got a little forested areas, rather than out to the forest that you just got attacked by.
Yeah.
Or attacked in, sorry. Anyway. Zoom on back in at the guild. Jasper, I'm assuming that you and Penton are back at the guild room for now. Unless you had something else planned.
I was thinking maybe investigate some more, but it went well last time, so
Okay. Well,
maybe just go on a walk.
okay. I'm assuming you're going on a walk within the guild grounds, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, which page? Oh my god, my brain cells are slowly depleting. Oh god, I really need to pee. Okay, we're gonna take a brief moment just so that I can just go and pee real quick. So I'll be right back. Intermission T-pose. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Mira. Oh my god. Wanna come to the forest with me?
It's kind of intentional. You're not supposed to know half of what I say because she speaks so quickly and quietly.
Wanna come to the forest with me? Something, 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 something. Don't worry, I'm not gonna kill you.
That's basically what she's supposed to be like. 'Cause she inserts so many things. 'Cause she thinks she's just like, oh, Aster's so nice. Like, he called you sweetheart, completely ignoring the fact that he threatened to kill her. Oh, nice.
Oh my god. I can't. Like, I knew we're gonna have a long
Mira's going to
conversation
get herself
about
killed.
the actual, real.
At some point, something is going to happen that we can't prevent that Mira gets herself into.
What I'm doing together. Hello, I am back. Anyway, moving swiftly onwards. As you're walking through the guild grounds, Jasper. Brain cells. Where is it? You encounter a young Wolvenite woman sitting in a small grove. She has okay. You come across a Wolvenite woman who's sitting in the middle of a grove.
Well, I just come across what was there.
Yeah, so she was just sitting there. She's just sitting there. Seems to be very much just relaxing. There's like, if I were to describe to you, what? Like, she's got lots of floral and like plant things in her hair. She's very much like, almost seems as though she were walking straight out the woods, as though she's only ever lived in the forest, kind of thing. But pretty much dressed all in the sort of stuff you'd find in a forest. And she's sitting there in the middle of the little garden inside the guild, and she appears to be messing with a bush.
Hey, what are you doing there?
Pardon?
I'm gonna go up to her and say, what are you doing?
Your mic is glitching so
yeah,
hard.
it's really like your mic is glitching out right now.
Oh, really? What do you hear?
Oh, it's better now. Did you lean closer?
Yeah, it's a little bit better
Just
then.
just try leaning a bit closer.
There you go, that's better.
What are you doing?
So the woman who's sitting in the grove looks to you, Jasper, and just waves her hand to the bush. And for a second, it seems normal, and you realise this little shrub is bopping, and it looks at you. There are a pair of little yellow eyes. And
Do I know what that is?
it's an awakened shrub.
Damn. No shrubs that we.
And it's just vibing there. It's a bit of a strange So if you like, you can spend some time here in the garden with this woman, or you can carry on your walk.
Probably just keep on walking, yeah.
Okay. So it seems a bit more chilled out for the rest of the time that you guys are here. And for the next few days, it seems relatively quiet. Nothing really happens. And where we will leave off for today, a little bit earlier than normal, but I've got to edit the VOD again. Well, I've got to edit the VOD, so I'd rather save myself the hassle. We end off on an airship flying overhead, and Alice walking back into the guild room during the middle of an awkward card game session that the group has been convinced to do from Father Bear. And that's where we're going to end the session.
An awkward card game.
I would also like to clarify that in game now it is the morning of the 28th of April in terms of time. So that'll be where we're leaving off.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you everybody for watching. Sorry for a bit of a shorter session this time, but we'll have plenty active for tomorrow. What, tomorrow? Next session, next week. So, thank you all, and have a lovely evening.